Welcome, Nerds fans, to the latest S&M production of the Sunday Night Sports Nerd Show. It is the most absurd 90 minutes of anything goes, smack talk, and a whole lot more. Every Sunday night, the sports nerd joins forces with his maniac co-hosts, whom are a select group of sports nerds with attitude that are known in Nerd Nation as the Ram Pack. These are four of the most foul-mouthed, shit-talking nerds, spitting some sick rips and rants, just enough to make you piss your pants. So listen up, Nerd Nation. Rise and welcome the legend himself. He is the founder, he is the host, and he is the star of the Sports Nerd Show. Coming to you live, straight out of Lakeland, Florida, Scott, the Sports Nerd Right.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Sports Nerds for another wonderful Sunday. And I want to bring out, first of all, welcome back to our partner in crime, my producer, Eliot Lamba. Eliot, thank you for showing back up again when we missed you. We're glad to have you. We're glad you're feeling better. And it's just good to see you. I can't hear you.
Sorry. I recovered miraculously on November 7th at around noon. I'm good.
Anyway, guys, John is going to be a little late. He's having a Buffalo Bills moment. Sorry, Nosy. He'll be here. It'll just be late. So, yeah, his comment to me was, "I will be useless until this game is over," and it's got about 5 minutes left to play. So we're probably going to be seeing him probably closer to the end towards 7:30, close to that, if not sooner.
The Buffalo Bills will also have a Buffalo Bills moment right
now. Yes, they are. Cardinals are good. I mean, dude, Kyler Murray is
Kyler Murray is a beat.
He's a little hamster you can't catch. He's on his little
that's exactly what it is.
And you know who's going to be right there with him? Tua.
Yes, Tua's got some wheels too. Hello, Eliana. I want to say I did see you come in on time. Thank you, Eliana. I wanted to recognize that. But anyway, yeah, Kyler Murray, dude, he's like 4'11" and you just can't catch the guy. He's so fast.
He runs like this, and just those feet are just pumping all the time.
He's got short legs, and they just boom.
He doesn't have his legs aren't much longer than. He's not taller than Tattoo from Fantasy Island.
I know, right? That'd be Hervé Villachez, my friend.
Hervé.
So.
But it's like I said last week, he is without a doubt the fastest and quickest quarterback.
Well,
in
I'd
the
like
league.
to see him and what's his face from Kansas City in a race.
Tyreek Hill.
Oh,
Tyreek
Hill. Him and Lamar Jackson, and
I'd like to see those two in a 100-yard dash and see who would win it.
I don't think Lamar Jackson could keep up with those little guys.
Oh, John's gonna go crazy. Oh, Josh, what are you doing? Anyway,
somebody you didn't see.
Yeah. That's
two he's thrown like that today.
He's gonna start throwing stuff at his TV.
Yeah.
I think John's probably a little dejected right about now.
Oh.
Do you think he'll show up if they lose?
No, he'll show up. He just won't be in a good mood. He'll show up. He won't be happy.
Can't wait for the rant.
Yeah, there's going to be a rant. Just a heads up. So before John gets in here, we'll save the football for when John gets here. Okay.
Yeah.
I want to shout out David. Good God. Dustin Johnson. Thank you very much. My brain wasn't working for a moment there.
That dude owned the Masters.
Dustin Johnson owned the Masters all week long. He has a record. He completed with a record low score of 20 under. No one's ever scored that. He even beats out Tiger and the kid from 2014 or 15, whatever it was.
Jordan Spieth.
Jordan Spieth. Thank you. Yeah. And I took Thursday and Friday off specifically so I can watch. It was very eerie watching this tournament this week.
We frozen? Oh.
It was very eerie watching the tournament this week because there were no patrons.
No patrons.
Outside of members and their spouses, no one was allowed in as a patron. And
I couldn't tell. Was Dustin's father-in-law there at the tournament?
no,
His father-in-law, of course, being Wayne
Gretzky, no,
Gretzky.
he wasn't there. No, they were in a house offsite.
Okay, I wasn't wondering about that because I knew I saw Paulina, but I didn't see Wayne.
Yeah, Paulina was there, looking beautiful as ever.
Yes.
Hi, Katie. And
Hi, Katie.
It was. I was excited about the two rookies that were playing today. Well, actually, one wasn't a rookie. He played before, but M was just blowing up the course the last 2 days, and he fell apart this week. Fell apart today.
Yeah.
And this kid C.A. Smith, that kid's
Cameron
good.
Smith. He is.
That kid is really
Smith.
good, and he didn't seem intimidated or under pressure, or maybe it was the fact that he didn't hear the roars that you normally do in Augusta because there were no patrons. But he fought all day long, and Dustin wouldn't let him catch up. That was the problem. And but that kid was lighting that course up on fire. I mean, he goes down in history as he's an Australian kid. And he goes down in history as the only player to ever shoot sub 70 all 4 rounds in a match.
All 4 rounds.
All 4 rounds he shot.
80-90-year history of the tournament.
Yes.
The only one ever to do that.
Yes.
Pretty amazing.
That was impressive to me. Those 2 players impressed me. I mean, of course, then you had, starting today. Was it? No, it's today or yesterday. I think it was yesterday. There's John. He's done. Starting yesterday, you had the top 3 players in the world on the leaderboard. Never happened before either. John's got his blockbuster. John's got his blockbuster background up.
Right on. Blockbuster is alive and well.
I'm putting that up there for a reason tonight. So
the last time you guys were in a Super Bowl when they blockbuster.
Yeah.
So actually, I told Jay that we'd be back this week. Here he is. We're glad he's back. Anyway, we've been waiting on you, John. So we decided to talk football. I'm sorry, golf until you got here. So we'll stop the golf talk for the moment, so you won't have to put up with that. But
can I say one more thing on Dustin Johnson's behalf? The interview he did with the course girl, and I can't remember what her name is.
Yeah,
that was awesome because he
never shows that emotion.
He let it all go, all the emotions and everything, and the fact that he had his little brother on his bag the entire weekend, and that was just a tremendous look for him and the entire sport of golf, as far as I'm concerned. You don't ever have to apologize for being human. So I thought that was really, really good of him.
Yeah, and his brother broke down on the green as M was finishing up, and I mean he's been with they've been a pair now, I think, for 6 or 7 years now.
Some years, I think, yeah.
You never see that emotion from Dustin Johnson ever.
Yeah.
He never shows that on the course. You get a little peek behind the window there, I guess. Anyway, do you need a moment, John, or can we start off with
go ahead. I'm not going to be until this game is over. I'm not going to be useful.
Oh, you're still watching. Okay.
It's still on. They got about 3.5 minutes to go.
Yeah.
Did they get the ball back? Yeah.
Yes, they did.
Yeah, we got the ball back. Don't mean nothing these days. I threw 2 picks already. Oh, he's going to get sacked again. No, he's out. Okay.
Arizona D ain't no joke.
All right, so I guess I'll start this week, guys.
All right.
Nicholas Chubb cost me 6 points in fantasy today. But I don't really care because the Browns won the game. They shut down Deshaun Watson all day long, which surprised the hell out of me. The defense stepped up and stopped him. I mean, it was a terrible game for 3 quarters because there was nothing going on. The Browns were leading 3-0 until I think the 4th quarter, or maybe the 3rd quarter when they finally scored.
Well, they had a wind issue there as well.
They had a tsunami come through before the game.
Oh my gosh! Got it.
They had a tsunami come through before the game, and if you haven't seen the video of it, check out the video of the game before the game. This is typical Cleveland weather that comes through, and it just know, it was just
Thanks.
it was just boom. They had to put everybody. They delayed the game for about a half an hour, and everybody had to shelter in place at the stadium. I mean, there was only like 6,000 people there, so it wasn't a lot, but still. I mean,
looked like one of those lake effect storms.
well, the storm
Oh,
actually had been coming into town from the west.
Mm-hmm.
And there have been thunderstorm warnings coming through all morning long. It was really bad. I mean, just you didn't want to be out there because it was really windy. I mean, you're looking at 60, 70 mile an hour gusts alone, and rain. And one Browns fan said they got hit by hail. So that was that bad of a storm.
Ouch. That
Hi,
hurts.
Jen. Yes, Jen, he may have a rant. Just wait for about two
Yeah, I'm
and a half
sorry.
minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, the rant is on deck.
Yeah, the rant's going to be in a couple minutes. Just give us some time until this game is over with.
It's on the hot plate right now.
It's on the hot plate warming up.
Consider this a tornado watch.
Correct.
Tornado warning, maybe.
But anyway, getting back to the actual game, I mean, nobody scored a touchdown to the fourth quarter.
Nope.
And the Browns didn't trail the entire game. They were ahead the entire game. I mean, it was 10-7. I mean, it wasn't much.
And the last two games in Cleveland were indicative of what that stadium can do if there's a heavy wind flowing.
Correct. Yes, because the Raiders game was pretty heavy.
Raiders game was awful too.
Yeah. I mean, we kept Deshaun Watson. He only ran 8 times for 36 yards. He only had 163 passing yards. He threw 1 touchdown pass to Pharaoh Brown in the fourth quarter to Pharaoh Brown. But for the most part, believe it or not, the Browns defense actually did their job today.
They did.
And because that is a high-powered offense. I mean, it may not have Deshaun, may not have Hopkins anymore, but it's still a high-powered offense based.
No, it's not. The
Based off
Houston Texans?
Yeah, well,
High-powered offense? Did you just say that?
Not after they got rid of D-Hop.
they're a dangerous
No way.
offense.
They're not a dangerous anything.
Come on.
You know what? When they got rid of Nuke, their microwave days were over.
Dangerous offense. Like,
All right,
do
maybe
you
not.
watch the same games I do? Because
All right, maybe not.
Houston can't do anything without they're useless. Anyways,
Houston Texans are a Formula One
dangerous.
chassis with a lawnmower engine.
Yes, that's a
I can't.
good analogy.
I
Speaking
can't
of
say a word. Look at this crap show I'm dealing with.
Speaking of high-powered offenses, how are the Rams holding the Seahawks 13 points?
I mean, the defense is just putting. I mean,
The
doing the
clamps
same
down,
thing.
dude.
Well, the Rams are doing the same thing to the Seahawks that the Bills did last week. The defense is keeping them in check.
Jalen Ramsey was all over DK Metcalf today.
Yes, he was. Oh, I hate Pittsburgh. Fuck you, Pittsburgh. Anyway.
That's not very nice.
But yeah, that's exactly what the Rams are doing. They're just, I mean, but it's what the Bills did to him last week too. They must have watched the tape. DK has not had a good day because, yes, Ray, you're right. Jalen Ramsey's been all over him today. I don't know that he's even had a catch.
If I can get back to the Cleveland game just a second.
Yeah, go ahead.
Funniest video I've seen today was Baker Mayfield having to be woken up on the sidelines to get back in the game. He had to have been sleeping.
I don't know, man.
He was completely covered in his jacket.
He's off in his own little world, covered up with his parka, you know, and because it's cold, he's cold. And all of a sudden, someone comes up and taps him on the shoulder. He's like, what, you know,
you need to get back in there, bud.
That's probably because he's spending too much time in that book club of his.
Yeah, right.
Probably got locked out of the stadium too.
Yeah, that too. His fingers are all hurt.
Yeah, but and I would like to welcome back Mr. Nicholas Chubb.
Oh my gosh!
Yes.
Why do you throw it?
And all that got you 10 points.
Yeah, it's all right though. It's all right though. Nick, and you know, it's the first time since 1966 we've had 2 running backs run for over 100 yards in the same game.
But you got to realize too that Houston doesn't have the greatest defense in the world.
Well, no, they don't. No, no. I mean, it was an ugly game, guys. I mean, it wasn't.
JJ didn't play today.
Who?
JJ. JJ's hurt again, isn't he?
JJ Watt.
Watt. JJ Watt.
No, he played.
He played.
Yeah, he played.
Or down territory.
Man,
He just got a
thank
first.
God for
It's
Cole
Cole
Beasley,
Beasley.
man.
Always believe in Cole Beasley, John.
3rd and Cole, man. 3rd and Cole.
Exactly.
That's a good one. 3rd and Cole.
JJ.
I'd love to
had,
take credit for that, but that's Buffalo rumblings. They came
yeah,
up with
JJ
that.
had 3 tackles and 2 assists. Plus, he had 1 tackle for a loss. So yeah, he did play. He wasn't much of a factor. He didn't have any sacks. In fact, Baker was only sacked 1 time all day. So,
Hmm.
but yeah, I mean, the
Well, the O-line did a good job then.
play.
That's because Houston hasn't had a rush since they got rid of
Other
Clark.
way.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, a win's a win is a win, guys. Right? We're 6-3. I'm happy about it.
There you go.
Yep.
Oh, and where are all the people that were complaining about Ryan Fitzpatrick getting benched and 2 is 3-0?
2 is lighting it up, man.
Right there. Oh my gosh.
He's ahead.
Thank Cole again, man.
Yes,
Oh.
you gotta love it.
Dude, like, oh, Josh is killing me here.
Oh yes, green is green. Katie, see, you guys survived a scare up in Green Bay today too. Jacksonville almost beat you guys. They had a chance to win that game, but they didn't do it.
Hey, I hope they score a field goal and going over.
Why are you taking so much
4
time?
points. More fantasy points.
Pardon.
I see less than 60 seconds left in the clock.
43 seconds left to go with
Still
this.
got 3
MC.
timeouts, so that's that.
It's coming, Jen.
Yeah, we're
You
live.
got less than a minute to go. Unless
Coming, Jen. Sorry.
unless they tie it with and go into overtime, then John will be even. He'll
Yeah,
he's
just watch
gonna
my
have a hematoma
reactions.
if that happens. But
Still
that's-
have all
I'm
3
sure
of the
some
timeouts
fantasy
left.
managers will be happy too.
Yeah, they're in field goal range now, but they got all their timeouts, 43 seconds
Yeah,
left.
they can
First
score
and 5.
They-
I mean,
they
just
need
win the
to
damn
score.
game.
They
Take
don't
it
want
and
to go
go.
into overtime.
Just go. Go with it, man. Please, for the love of everything. That's good.
Well, we know their kicker's good.
Yeah, no doubt, man.
Last guy.
Oh, what's that? Timeout. Thank you. I was about to say. At least you
What
call
just
it
happened?
timeout. It's just
Yeah, I mean, Katie, Jags came into Lambeau and went and balled out, guys. I mean, they played really well. Jake Luton had 169 yards. He did a touchdown.
Was that first time?
DJ Chark was good on the ground. But the Packers, I mean, Aaron Rodgers threw for 325 yards, but it didn't feel like it. I mean, it just didn't.
Done that a few times.
There was a scare with. I mean, today's big receiver was Marquez Valdez-Scantling. I mean, he had 4 catches,
149 yards.
149 yards.
I want to see
Man
what
balled
the
out.
reaction to this.
He had a
The
touchdown.
guys on NFL Fantasy Live actually picked him as a.
Did you
sleeper.
guys see the catch that Devontae had in the end zone?
Yes,
That was amazing.
guide for that one.
The dude's amazing.
I'd like to know what his vertical leap is.
Oh my God! Did you just see that?
I was
did you
just
just
waiting
see
for
that?
I'm about to watch it right now.
Hey, like
I've
Josh
seen that
Allen
about-
now, John.
Damn!
I had seen that about 40 seconds before, and I was just waiting for his reaction.
And I just needed to
I
see it
wouldn't have
after
to say
his
a
rant.
word.
Jen, you're gonna get a rant, but it's gonna be a positive rant if this score holds up. Sorry.
I'm pretty
Matt
sure it did hold up.
Nosy says flag.
no, sir.
Look at that.
No, Katie, it has not been. You're right.
Right.
I'm fully on board with that.
The expression on Tyler's face too.
Hey, you guys needed that win because you'd only be a half a game ahead of Miami if you didn't. And Miami's playing some serious. They got some defense in Miami that I didn't know.
Okay,
about.
he got it. Eliana says, "Hey, I paid for the rant."
Okay, maybe now he'll get. Hey, maybe now he'll get his color back in his cheeks.
Did you see the graphic that CBS ran in the first quarter?
No.
You know who won an Eastern Division title since the last time Buffalo did?
Just knew
The Indianapolis Colts.
My kid starts talking smack to me.
No, I'm not talking smack. I'm just saying.
No, but sorry, my kid, because he's a Cardinals fan. So
Haters.
Oh, has he been talking smack to you all day?
a little bit.
A little bit, just a little bit. That was a hell of a pass, man. He put that only where Diggs could get it, and Diggs just.
Oh, Stephon Diggs.
Does that mean that you're going to replace your background with Buffalo again?
No, there's still 34 seconds left.
Elliot.
And they haven't stopped Kyler Murray all day long.
This is the Buffalo Bills.
Yes.
Hey, they ain't going to be no desert miracles right now, okay?
Yeah, but they haven't stopped Kyler Murray all day long. So
no miracles in the desert today.
Arizona has one timeout with or two.
And then you're going to have to explain what the blockbuster is.
Two.
Breathe, John. Breathe. Oh.
Blame this.
Now he's all smiles.
I blame Arizona's loss on Kenyon Drake. Needs to be on a bench.
Tell you what, if the Rams hold on and beat did LA win?
That'd
Beat
be a
Seattle?
three-way tie for first. Oh no, Arizona lost, so no.
Arizona's losing. San
LA's
Francisco
leading
was
23-13 with 1 minute and 13 left to go. So it looks like they're going to win that game. Yes.
Yeah.
That division's getting a little tight.
It's getting tight, yeah. But New Orleans is going to beat San Francisco without Drew Brees today because he went out after the first half.
Well, it's not like the 49ers have much of a team left.
No, they're a triage unit with nobody to play. Did you like that pick off of Fitzgerald there, John?
Yeah, it was great. It was great. Dude, Jordan Poyer was so close all game too from getting picks and oh yes, Stephon, scream, my friend. Yes, scream.
Because the D hasn't stopped these guys all day long, and now they need to. If John had any nails left, he'd be chewing them off right now.
Dude, this is like the most intense. Like I'm so like because the bye week's next week, so I just want to like keep them in bounds.
There you go.
There you go.
You only got one timeout.
Yep, they got to use it.
And they got to use it.
They got to get a touchdown. So.
Yep. Field goal does them no good.
Now they're out of timeouts. Okay, 21 seconds left. Then we're going to have John go off.
Probably going to come down to Hail Mary anyway.
Kyler Murray's got a cannon for an arm, too. You never know.
Guys. No bad juju, okay? No bad juju. No bad juju. No bad juju. And Ken, no spoiling, okay? I know you're like 10 minutes in front of us.
No. Radio silence.
Yeah.
Radio silence. Yeah, Ken, I'm going to put Ken on mute here in just a minute. Oh, God. $5 on the credit. Matt Nosey says $5 on the Cardinals.
When was the last time that both Buffalo and Miami were relevant at the same time?
It's been
80s and 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's what they are right now.
Didn't get much there.
Didn't give much. They got the first down, but I mean.
John's like, don't mess with my cheek.
I'm so sorry. And I don't. Yes. Yes.
You know what, John? I know exactly what you are going through right now. Okay. Exactly what you are going through right now. Trust me.
Did Nosy really say $5 on the Cardinals?
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
How did Detroit do today, buddy? Let me know.
They won.
No, they didn't. No, they didn't.
They did.
Did they?
59-yard field goal at the gun.
Oh, well, okay.
Yes.
Good for Detroit.
59. Was it 51 or 59?
59.
I thought
Yeah.
Washington won, but
Yes.
whatever. Yeah, go Detroit.
Washington tied it. And
50,
then
yeah.
Detroit won at the end.
Yeah, he had 16 seconds on the clock and got them in the field goal position.
Oh yeah, right. Prater hit it. Yeah. Yeah, right.
Talk about a crazy turn of events.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man, this is going to be interesting. Sorry, gang. I know you guys want to. Larry Fitz just needs to retire. No, he doesn't, Brett.
All good. You know what?
Larry Fitz will retire when he's ready, and he's not going to be pressured into doing it. And no one's going to make him retire. He'll retire when he's ready.
Joe?
Huh? Fitzgerald, yes. Fitz.
He's already said it. As long as he's physically capable and still in love with the game, he's going to keep it.
Nothing. He caught it?
He caught it.
He caught it.
Oh my God. Oh my God. It was Hopkins.
Surrounded by 3 defensive players.
Holy shit.
Wow.
Well, John said it. It is Buffalo.
You guys ruined it. All your bad juju, man.
I didn't say anything bad.
And Hopkins went up and got that ball.
I was
Too.
on radio silence, remember?
Yeah.
He went up and got that ball.
Yep,
Yeah.
you did.
Bro, I can't even be mad at that, man.
It's DeAndre Hopkins. What do you, I mean,
I can't. That's
my God.
3
Not
people.
only
guys.
Hopkins, look at that throw.
yeah.
It was Micah Hyde, Jordan Poyer, and Tre'Davious White. Your
Yeah.
top 3 in your secondary. I mean,
Top
whatever.
3 secondary players. Yep. Hey, that's a special human being. That's why
Wow.
Houston's offense sucks now.
They had Kyler dead to rights. He
Yeah,
got
he did.
away.
They almost
and
got
then
him in the
launched
backfield, but
one.
he scrolled away. Yeah.
Horseshoes and hand grenades are the only thing almost counts.
What, Jen? What did you tell me? I don't know, Katie, but it was
unbelievable.
unbelievable. One of those unbelievable plays that you just got to go. You know what? It's the NFL.
I guess the only thing you can blame me for is that I called it too early. Is that bad juju?
Wow. Now you can blame Nosy. Give it $5 on the Cardinals. He says he'll take his $5 in Bitcoin.
I don't care what year it is. I don't care.
Wondering how the hell that
it is.
happened?
I guess there was a
Why don't
desert
you ask
miracle.
Aaron Rodgers? That's how it happened.
Yep.
I guess there was a desert miracle out there in the
Holy cow.
real.
Like that was who was that? That was Mario Addison didn't make that tackle. That was a sack.
You can't feel bad. He's done that to several people.
Wow. He took that ball away from 3 defenders. Unbelievable. God.
In related news, the Houston Texans want to know if you want
He
fries
just
with that.
snatched it. He didn't wait for it. He just went up there and snatched it.
Yes, he did.
He said, "Jump with me, I dare you."
Well, you know what? Sorry, Jen, if you feel I'm the reason John lost that. No, I'm not the reason the Bills lost that. DeAndre Hopkins is the reason.
That's a special athlete making a special.
Yeah.
Now for a bit of rugby.
Well, not only him, but Kyler making that throw.
They can't even believe it. Look
I
at the
know.
Cardinals. They're like, "Oh, no."
Wow.
It looks like the guy when Undertaker lost his first WrestleMania match.
I know, right?
He was like,
That's it.
fucking awful.
That was amazing.
Sorry, John. I really am. That was heartbreaking. After they marched down the field and an amazing catch in the end zone by Diggs, that's heartbreaking.
2 amazing plays at the end of this game.
Yes.
Okay, I guess the blockbuster thing is staying up.
We're going to give John a moment.
Yeah.
So, yeah, this is for Nosy. Hats off to the Detroit Lions. They marched down the field in 16 seconds to get a game-winning field goal, a 59-yard game-winning field goal. Are you in mourning? Are you giving a moment of silence there, Eliot? Is that why you're holding the hat to your head, your heart? Jen says, "How about them Blue Jays?" Anyway. Ouch.
Hey, so I hear the Toronto Raptors are probably going to be playing in Tampa.
Yeah.
Not going to play in Buffalo?
No.
No, they're going to play at the
Emily Arena?
Emily, yep.
Yeah, I'm not going to do too good tonight, boys.
I'm sorry, John.
I know. Maybe if you get it off your chest, that'll make you feel better.
The emotions that are going through you right now, come on, just get them out, blow them up, so you don't have to worry about.
Like
Jen and
Johnson.
Eliana paid for a rant. That's why I'm goading you on.
I don't know what to say. I just
Nothing
you
to say.
You know what? It is a breathtaking moment because it's just, you can't. Even the first touchdown.
What are you saying?
We're having trouble. Your microphone's breaking up on you, Eliot.
How about now?
That's better.
There you go.
Yeah.
Even Diggs' touchdown was kind of a special play as well.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and read Twitter. I mean, people are saying Minnesota traded and then Houston traded, and look at them, what they both did last play of the game.
Yeah.
Like it was. I'm just.
You're speechless, right?
No, it's like the frustrating part was watching that whole game, and then they come down and get the lead with like
34 seconds.
40 seconds left.
Yeah.
43.
They had to get a touchdown. They were up by 4.
Yep.
And you throw it to D-Hop, who's the greatest receiver in the league, but you think your top 3 guys, your top 3 DBs would be able to rip it out.
Down.
Get a finger on it.
Put a finger on it.
Down.
Yeah, instead of trying to catch it, just knock it down. That's what they say. Remember Tom Jackson back in the day? Knock it down. That's what Tom Jackson always used to say on ESPN with Berman. So yeah,
they were all trying to jump up.
Oops.
I think they probably didn't want to interfere with him either.
Hello?
They didn't want to get an interference penalty in the end zone. So that's probably why they maybe set back a little bit, didn't like go over him or anything like that. So
right, Katie? Good point. Katie says it's almost like quality wide receivers make the difference or something.
I'm not even mad at that win.
Yeah.
The winning play.
Yeah.
I'm mad at everything that led up to that.
That they let them get marched down the field
They were up 23-9.
Yeah.
And it was just it's insane. Like the defense plays lights out, holds them to 3 field goals in the first half. And then it's just like they forget that, oh yeah, this Kyler Murray kid can kind of scramble. And then they kept doing this stupid run play. And it was like 3 times I kept running it. And Leslie Frazier didn't make adjustments at all. It's like, how someone explain to me, please, how these people get paid millions of dollars a year to look at video and go, you know what? They'll probably do this. We should adjust. I'm trying so hard not to rage.
okay, I'll throw you a little nugget of positivity. You're still in first place. Regardless, you still own the division.
Yeah, but Miami's hot. Miami's
are.
got an easier schedule than us.
Yeah.
Like, I just.
What are you trying to say? Buffalo's going to be easy for Miami or what?
I don't know if Buffalo wins now, man. I don't
Miami
know
has
if they
to,
win
but
the
Miami has
division.
to come to Orchard Park, though, don't they? In
Mhm.
December.
Did they
Don't
play
matter.
already? Did they play once already?
They played in South Beach, yeah, or wherever, Miami.
It's not South Beach, but
It's
yeah,
not South Beach.
It's north. It's north
It's
of
Miami.
is
It's
where that's-
Miami Gardens. Is what it
Yeah,
is.
Miami Garden. Yeah, I've been there once.
Listen, Nosy, your team hasn't been relevant for decades. Okay, so
60 years or 70 years or something like
take
that.
it easy.
Yeah.
I know, like a Detroit fan talking smack to a Buffalo fan.
It's like a Browns fan smack talking to Pittsburgh.
Well, when was the
fan.
last time Detroit won anything? Were they wearing leather helmets in those days?
Exactly, they were. You know,
3 years before I was born.
Yeah, not even Ken has seen Detroit win a championship.
Right.
Okay, I'm just
They
saying.
were. Hey, they had leather helmets and no face masks.
soul crushing. Yes, that's.
Yes.
I'm loving Twitter right now. Soul crushing.
I bet you Bills Mafia is in heart attack
They're
mode.
not happy.
That's just bad. I mean, that's hard. It is heartbreaking, John. And again, I can definitely relate.
I'm stunned myself.
He caught that ball. I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. That's impossible. He didn't just
even though you guys said, oh shit, he caught that. I still hadn't seen it.
Right.
And when I saw it, I couldn't believe it, even though I already knew that it happened.
I saw it before all you guys did, and I was thinking, oh, fuck.
Yes, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Ken Costlo's first fuck on air. Yes, there we go.
Hell
Yes,
yeah.
Yes.
He's broken his F word virginity.
Oh, fuck no. No.
Oh shit, 2-in-1 show.
Detroit Lions' last playoff win, there you go, Brett, was 10,000 days ago. It was May 23rd, 2019.
2019.
Yes. That was the last playoff win was in 2000. No.
Can't be
No.
10,000 days to
That's
2019.
not, no, Brett, get your dates right. That's wrong.
10,000 days? That would be like a whole lot of years.
Yeah,
Not 2019.
right.
Maybe 1919.
Yeah, Jen, your ears are about the only thing. Never mind. I'm not going to go there. Anyway, but yeah, John, you're speechless. I'm sorry. It just.
If only you knew.
Right, Ken?
I have to say this, John. Like I said, I saw it 30 seconds before you guys did at least, and I was thinking, oh, darn.
I think I was the last one to see it.
I think you probably were. But I knew that I knew you would be heartbroken, and I did promise not to say a word. I didn't.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. I'm just at a loss. I mean, we could have been 8-2 going into the bye week.
Right.
We beat
got the bye week coming up.
every NFC West team that we've played so far this year, except for the 49ers, who we've still got in a bit. But no,
You're still going to play them, right?
we got D-hopped.
Yeah, you guys are getting a win against the 49ers.
We got D-hopped.
But D-Hop, that was crazy.
Hey, guess who didn't lose today?
The two most controversial wide receiver trades in history.
Wow.
And both those guys factored in the last two plays of the game.
Yes, and those guys are going to be a factor on those teams for many years to come because they're still relatively young, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean,
Hey, you know what? Don't sweat it, dude. I mean, it would have been different if the game was.
You're 7-3 going into the bye. You got the lead in the division. You got a week to rest. Get past it. Move on to the next one.
I'm pretty sure John Brown destroyed his knee.
That's going to suck because he's on my.
All of our, like our secondary is completely like we've got a practice squad guy that was.
They have short arms in your secondary.
Yeah. I
Hey,
don't know.
didn't lose today.
Those defenders definitely short-armed their defensive effort.
Well, Kenny, at least you can say that the Cowboys didn't lose this week.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
They
they
didn't
were
lose today.
Do you guys have this set up where you have to be approved to become a member of this, like to watch this,
To watch it? No.
No.
or to comment? Because I got all these guys in chat here in the Xbox chat saying that they can't talk because they all want to basically smack talk me. So
No, if they can.
Have you burned some bridges on the internet?
I don't know. He says he needs an invite to the chat.
What in? No. Is he clicking on the? Is he clicking on the Zoom link? Maybe.
No, not the Zoom link. The Facebook link.
Not that I know of. No.
And if his chat's not working, it's on his end.
Yeah, because the community is not.
He's not the most technically savvy dude.
Well, there you go.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So you say he's like Brett, is what you're saying?
He's saying he's like Ken. I mean, like Bob.
He used to leave. He used to leave his Xbox on because he thought if he shut it down, he would lose his account.
Oh, good Lord.
That's the kind of guy that's having trouble here getting.
Yeah. Well, not the brightest bulb in the box.
Is he related to Bob by chance?
I think so.
Ooh.
Because the community is not a private community. So anybody can join, and anybody can come in and take part. So no.
I think he needs to just like it. Like, I don't think he understands that you got to like groups.
I couldn't come on in. Welcome mat is always out.
Absolutely.
This is I'm so glad that I did not change my background image.
So what's the message behind the blockbuster? What's
you know what? He said it himself. He says, "No, I'm not going to change it yet."
Yep. Yeah, I knew it. I knew it's the Buffalo Bills will find a way to tear your heart out.
You poo-pooed yourself on that comment.
Yeah.
It's Chonky? Is that what Jen's saying? Is Chonky? Is that who it is?
Yeah. Yeah, he's fun. Did
Chonky.
he join? No, I can't tell.
Now my question is,
What kind of name is Chunky? Is that short for something else, or
It's chunky. I can't. I wish I. You have to know this guy to understand him. Like
okay?
He's special. He's a special little boy.
So
I'll take your word for it.
What's the meaning behind the blockbuster? You just shut it down and start over.
Well, I had it on Thursday night. I was trying to tell people to not be irrelevant and stop holding on to stuff that was, 10 years ago.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I couldn't go another second without mentioning our sponsor.
We've been trying to keep up with that, believe it or not, Elliot, the last couple weeks. We've been trying to keep up with that, yes. I think even Ken came on with a ginger ale bottle one night. I think it was a couple weeks ago.
I had a
Keep it going,
can
man.
a couple weeks ago.
Canada Dry.
I popped another one except I don't have any eyes.
I really feel sick to my stomach now.
Oh, God.
Oh,
I don't
boy.
do losses as well as you guys do. I really don't.
Especially when the win was great.
Well, when it's a loss like that,
Well,
when
let's
it's a
see.
loss like that, yeah, those are really, really hard to take.
Well,
I
let's
mean,
see. My pro team is
a
2-7.
blowout-
My
hey,
college
a
team is
blowout-
1-3.
A blowout doesn't hurt nearly as much as that.
Midway through the fourth quarter, if we would have lost, I would have been okay with it. I don't think I would have had a problem. I would have been like, Buffalo screwed it and they totally messed it up. But then you get this like high of Stephon Diggs catching that. And then you get
D-Hop.
You know who I think takes this loss a little bit harder than us?
Who?
The Houston Texan fans, if they even exist.
Yeah.
Right.
You didn't hear what I said?
Traded him.
Yes.
See, at least the Minnesota guys can. Well, we got this rookie who's pretty decent, so Stephon Diggs is elite, but at least we got this rookie that's looking.
If you don't think that,
What did the Houston Texans get?
if you don't think that the city of
Gang.
David Johnson.
David Johnson.
the city of Houston, their fans right now would kill Bill O'Brien if he was walking down the street.
Yes.
Yeah.
They would literally take his ass out. They'd shove a pole up his ass and walk him up and down the neighborhood.
Yeah, Jen, you're right. If
That
he
was
said
the
it,
worst fucking trade in history.
yes.
Okay?
Except for the Herschel Walker trade, which is great for Dallas and not so great for Minnesota.
I mean, David Johnson's been playing okay, but he hasn't been.
It's not so much that
he
Bill
hasn't been
O'Brien, the
beat
coach,
outward.
was bad.
Right.
Bill O'Brien, the general manager, was even worse.
Yes.
He wants to Zoom. How would he get Zoom? How would he doesn't even get what is he talking about? He's insane.
He wants to be a part of it.
No, he's not. The Zoom link is the wrong link. He wants
Yeah,
to. He needs to come to Facebook.
He knows he sent him the link.
Yeah.
Like he says he doesn't want me in the chat because I have no filter.
Whatever.
Anywho, yes, he's just trolling. Yes. That kind of gives me a little bit of solace. Is that the right word? What's the right word I'm looking for?
Solace.
Solace. Thank you, English majors. At least I'm not a Houston Texan fan.
Right. Yeah.
I'm okay. I need to talk this out. I need to
you need to work through it, John. You need to work through it.
I'm really concerned with how
NBA's back in next month, though. Even better for you.
What's that?
NBA's back next month. That'll make you happy.
God, I don't even care. Like when I'm in football mode, I don't even care about anything else.
Okay.
Like, and it's like the first season, like they're actually relevant.
Are they going to be back in the bubble?
They should if they're smart, but they won't. And
Yeah.
I mean, 180,000 new cases a day. Why would they be in the bubble, Eliot?
But the fact that the NFL is still playing is a small miracle. Like, I mean,
yeah.
Well, they had said something about if they canceled the season, then they would have like X amount of teams make it, and so on and so forth. And I'm like,
they reduced it to 72 games.
I got a question. Yeah. How the hell does that work out with fantasy if they just cut the season off?
Why do you think we set up fantasy the way we did this year, Eliot? It's because we expecting the season to be cut short.
I'm actually doing fantastic in my fantasy league.
Oh, I'm not. I'm 2-7.
Doing really good. I'm up 126 to 75 with Dalvin Cook left.
I've lost 4 in a row. I'm done.
I'm up 186 to 144.
Yeah.
And I'm back in possession of first place. Sole possession of first place.
I mean, let you in on a little secret. The NFC East is a fantasy league unto itself.
It's a fantasy, that's for sure.
Yeah. How about that Giants-Eagles game today, Ken?
Hey, the Giants are back in the hunt. They got 3 wins now.
Yes.
Yep.
The winner of that division is going to be 6-10 or 7-9.
Yeah, Danny Dimes is actually coming along very well. He had a nice run today.
Yeah, he didn't
fall down.
Hey, he didn't even fall down. You're right.
Right, he didn't fall down and scored a touchdown. No thanks to Julio Jones, John. What's Katie asking about that?
Did you see some of the memes that they did on him when he freaking tripped like that?
Yes, it was hilarious. Yes, it was just freaking hilarious.
No, Julio's bye week this week.
Yes.
So yeah. No, you know who my 2 top wideouts were this week? Juju finally showed up.
Yeah.
And Cole Beasley.
Yeah, Beasley had a good game.
And
yeah.
he had monster numbers.
Did have a good game.
Yeah. So the longer I'm going with this, I'm not mad anymore. I'm like, I just read what Jordan Poyer said. He's like, we had 3 guys defending him. Like we thought we guarded it perfectly. They did.
Yeah.
They did.
The only thing they didn't do was just swat that. But that's
again, I'm thinking that they probably had in the back of their minds they could call interference on us if we start to try to go after that ball the wrong way.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so they backed off a little bit, just enough to let Deandre get up there and snatch that ball out of it.
I don't believe that's the first team I've ever seen Deandre Hopkins do that too. So,
Dude, the turning point of that game, I don't know if you guys were watching it, but it was midway in the third quarter. It was like 3rd and something or 2nd and something. And DeAndre Hopkins was basically shadowed the entire first half by Tre'Davious White. Didn't even notice him. But there was this 35-yard throw that they went down and scored that touchdown, but they hit D-Hop on that 35-yarder. That turned the momentum. Like up until that point, Tre'Davious was just shadowing him. You didn't even know he was playing. But that 35-yard gain, and I remember thinking to myself when that happened, I was like, man, it's only 2-score. You know, there's only a 2-score lead we got, and
that's the one that ended up making it 23-16, and or that drive.
That drive, yeah, made it 23-16, right? And then all of a sudden, now it's like, and the Bills do Bills things, like just the defense kind of goes poo-poo, and then Josh is throwing interceptions, like, you know, you have decent
two drive killing interceptions,
and then you have horrible Josh.
Two drive killing. I mean, he just killed it because they were moving the ball, and he threw those 2 picks, and it's just, I mean, it's just insane.
And it's not so much they were interceptions; it's where they were. I mean, they were driving, and they were pretty deep into Arizona territory.
Eliot, I just got a general question. How do you like your Yahoo TV? Do you like it?
You mean YouTube TV?
Yeah, YouTube. I'm sorry, not Yahoo, but YouTube TV. Yes.
Yeah, it's awesome, dude.
I love it. I love it. I mean, of all the services I've been on Sling, I've been on Fubu, I've been on all those. I love Yahoo the best. It's great.
And they give you that sports package, which includes the Red Zone for $10.99.
Yeah.
Which means that all you have to have it for is 4 months, because
take it off. Yeah, take it off when you're done with it.
Take it off and reboot it back in September.
Yeah, because I don't watch any of the other channels on that sports package. No. It's all soccer.
That's a smoking deal. That's $45 for the Red Zone channel.
Yes.
Which is what they charge anyway in most, cable companies and stuff.
Right.
Do they have both ESPN and Fox?
Yes. Yeah, they've got everything. I mean, I get all 3 networks, all 4 networks actually here on Tampa Bay. So yeah.
I think their best feature, unlimited DVR.
I don't use my DVR. I don't use the DVR.
Dude, I got so much DVR and shit on there. Dude.
Yeah.
My TV is equipped with a YouTube TV, so I may have to.
You have to have internet connection, Kenny. So if you're going to splurge on internet, that you gotta have. That's what you gotta have.
Yeah.
You must live like in the middle of the sticks somewhere, do you?
Do what?
No, he lives in Arlington.
Oh. Wow.
No, I live 3 miles from AT&T Stadium.
Yeah.
Okay.
In Jerry World.
I guess that's a pretty big city.
It's just
not 400,000. Yeah, I guess.
Not to put him on the spot, he's income challenged at this point, Eliot. So it's
okay.
Being a matter to afford it. We've all been there. We've all gone through it. It's all good because we've all been there. I mean, John used to sleep out of in his van, for goodness sake, on the way to North Carolina. Facts.
John's thinking those were much brighter days than today.
I mean, Brett brings up the schedule. You got the Niners, the Chargers, the Steelers, the Broncos.
Yeah, look at Miami's schedule though. Look at Miami's schedule. It's gonna come down to week 17. Kyle Brandt just tweeted it. It's gonna come down to week 17 in Buffalo.
Yeah,
guaranteed. Because it's just like the Dolphins got super soft schedule remaining.
Tell you what, their head coach is really getting those guys playing very well.
I saw that last season. Like
their
when
defense, their defense.
Yeah.
Juan Vega has joined.
Juan Vega, that's my.
Is that your son?
I went to elementary school with him.
Oh, okay. Well, he's in the chat.
What up, Juan? How you doing, buddy?
Hello, sir. Welcome to the depressing talk. I'm trying to be positive.
Welcome to the depression zone.
I'm trying to talk myself into it. I'm okay. Everything is fine. We're 7-3. I'm trying to do that.
Send thoughts and prayers John's way, everybody. He's a Buffalo Bills fan.
You got a week. Hey, you got a week now to put that off. You know what I'm saying? Shrug that off and start preparing to make a serious push in the second.
We got you guys in not next week, right? But the week after, right? Isn't it? Don't we have 49?
Yeah.
That's an easy win. You guys got that.
Yeah.
Is it in San Francisco or is it in
San Francisco?
In San Fran. Yeah.
They play better on the road. Oh, by the way, remember I had that Garoppolo Kittle 20 shirt?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I replaced the 20 with an 86.
86?
Well, they're both on the IR and done for the season.
Yeah. 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 Second year in a row for Kittle. and for Garoppolo. Did
Yeah.
Kittle go on? No, they
Both
would.
of them on IR.
Yeah. Wow.
And there's no reason to bring them back if they're not in playoff contention, which they
Right.
won't be.
Yeah. There you go, Brett. Broncos, Jets, Bengals, Chiefs, Pats, Raiders, Bills. Okay. Yeah. They got when you have the Jets on your schedule and the Bengals on your
And the
schedule.
Bengals
Yeah.
and the
Don't
Pats.
the
Give 'em a
Bills
good
have the
game.
Jets on their schedule too?
No, we swept them. We beat them twice already. So we just got the AFC East teams. We got to play New England.
So what are the games that you lost? What are the 3 games that you lost besides the 2 besides?
Oh, Cardinals. We lost Chiefs and we lost Titans.
Okay, Titans. That was kind of iffy because of all the maneuvering.
Titans are bipolar. They don't know they're going to
Yeah.
play well week to week.
True.
And then who
They
was the other
completely
one?
Well, the
dominate the
Chiefs-
Colts in the
Chiefs
first
game
half
is-
and then fall
You-
completely apart
know
in the
what?
second half.
You can never walk away feeling slighted if you lose to the Kansas City Chiefs.
Oh, and he didn't.
No,
He took
dude,
that. He took that very
played-
well.
we played. Our defense played the game plan. They
Yeah.
played really good. It was just Sucky Josh. When Sucky Josh shows up,
Wasn't there fucked up weather that day too?
it was yeah.
It was raining,
No. That was the New England game. I'm
Okay.
pretty sure.
Oh, you guys got a gift in that one too.
Yeah.
Cam wrapped that fumble up for you really nice, didn't he?
Yeah, and this is the thing. Like all the teams that we're supposed to beat, we squeak by, right? Then we show up last week for Seattle. We showed up in the first half for this game, but the second half was just a disaster.
Yeah.
We could have pulled it out, but then D-Hop happened and Kyler Murray happened, which is still
Yeah, you can never.
It's still
count
raw,
Kyler
John.
Murray.
it's
You
raw,
can never
man.
count them out while Kyler Murray still has a breath. 'Cause that dude is amazing.
He's 2 feet tall and he flings it like 30,000 feet. It's
Well, I said
insane.
it's mortar fire.
Dude, it was mortar fire. That's exactly what it is. Again, he's a bumblebee. Scientifically and by nature, a bumblebee should not be able to fly. Don't tell that to a bumblebee.
Right.
That's what Kyler Murray is. He's not supposed to do what he does with that arm, but he flings it.
When he gets on that hamster wheel, then
Dude.
oh,
Starts cranking the smoke.
Mm. So let's get
I
off
got
the
the-
subject so we
Why did he trade D-Hop again? Someone explain it to me. Someone just,
What?
please.
Because Bill O'Brien is a moron.
Anyways, the rumor was he was not. The two of them were not getting along, and then so Bill O'Brien.
They should have got rid of Bill O'Brien.
Should've
They
got rid of
did,
him.
but just 2 weeks after they.
Not
I
D-Hop.
got rid of
How
Hopkins.
pissed do you think Deshaun Watson is? Like Deshaun
Oh,
Watson,
he's
is
got-
like, I have the greatest wideout in the league.
Yes.
I can throw to this guy and he can catch whatever.
And you know
everything.
what? And you know what? Their running game would be fine if they had D-Hop because people would have to worry about him.
That's right.
And I
Correct.
tell you what, their running game, it ain't the greatest in the world, but
It's not shite.
it improves. And you got Duke Johnson. Duke Johnson.
No,
can do
and
that.
no one's doubling Randall Cobb these days. Okay.
No.
Like,
Yeah.
No.
Anyway.
Plus,
Or Kenny Stills or anyone.
and still,
how do you think Deshaun's feeling? He just got beat by the Browns today. I mean, come on.
I think he got beat by the elements.
Well,
actually.
Watson just threw his remote control through the TV, probably.
He got beat by the elements, not necessarily the Browns. It was
Yeah.
only a 10-7 game.
Right.
Because you know what? Derek Carr was hot as fuck going into Cleveland, and then he just fucking laid an egg with the rest of the team. And that game wasn't high scoring either.
No, but the Browns laid an egg more worse. I mean, they were just bad that day. I mean, the elements affected both
I
teams.
know. But you know what? That's when they have home field advantage when the weather's bad.
Yeah.
They
Is
definitely
it next week that Cleveland had their open date?
No, they came off their bye week this week.
Oh, that's right.
They were off last week, so no, they still.
My
I
bad.
don't off the top of my head. I don't know who they're playing next week. It's probably going to be. Oh, let me see.
DeAndre Hopkins had 0.54 yards of separation at the time of the catch and a 16.9% completion probability.
Yeah.
According to next gen stats.
Our next 3 games, Kenny, are Eagles, Jags, and Titans. The Eagles are away, and the Jags and Titans are at home.
You could win all 3 of those.
We could, yes. First time since 2004 they've won. What is it? I'm not even sure. They're 6-3 for the first time in forever, but still, I mean, it's I'll take it. I mean, they've won 6 games. I'm happy with it. They beat 1 or 2 teams that they probably shouldn't have beaten, but that's even better for me. So, the way the Eagles are playing and the way they laid an egg against the Giants, they let the Giants beat them up and run up and down the field. I'm not really concerned about the Eagles, other than the fact that they're going to be in Philly. Carson Wentz, we all agree on this panel that he's the most overrated high draft pick in recent history.
This is why I think they should strip him.
He's got to be one of the clumsiest quarterbacks I've ever seen.
Which is why I believe they should strip him of his Super Bowl ring. He don't deserve that.
Well, he was headed for an MVP year that year too.
Yeah.
Until those two Rams converged on his knee.
He took the snap on one play today and just completely. I can't decide if he ran into one of his own players or what, but he just completely did a flop. And then NFL memes was on that one like blitz. So,
yes, we had a Jameis sighting in New Orleans today, guys.
Nice.
It was.
Well, yeah, that's because Drew Brees took a shot.
Oh yeah, he did. He took a hard shot at the end of the half, man. Oh my God.
He came out of the locker room at halftime saying, "I don't want to play." Fuck all that.
Well, he and the head coach had a talk after halftime, and they had words back and forth. And I guess it was decided that he was going to sit out. I don't know if he's got bruised ribs or cracked ribs or what, but he was not able to play. So
anything you do to your ribs is not a whole lot.
No, because it makes you really can't breathe.
Yeah, oxygen limited at that point.
Yeah, oxygen limited big time. So I mean, and Jameis, they won the game, and Jameis did what he was supposed to do to win the game. I don't know if he even threw. I don't think he threw any picks that I saw, which is amazing for Jameis.
Jameis.
How many losses in a row is that for the Niners now, Eliot?
I have no idea.
4 or 5?
I don't count their game losses. I count their physical player losses. And there's way too many of those.
Way too many of those.
I mean, Jameis was only 6 for 10 for 63 yards. He did not throw a pick, but he didn't throw a touchdown pass either.
Dude, I think they had enough guys on an IR to field an offense and a defense.
Yeah, I mean,
in a football game.
Yeah, the Niners are just, I mean, they're depleted. So
like 20-something guys that have been like put on the IR or just can't make it back or whatever. It's ridiculous, man.
Yeah, I mean, Jameis wasn't lights out. Like I said, he only threw for 63 yards. He ran for -2.
You know why? Because he probably doesn't take any reps with the first team ever.
Right. I mean, they counted on their running game a lot today. I mean, Alvin Kamara had 2 touchdowns alone. So, but yeah,
they had to.
Yeah. Yes, they did.
The last thing Jameis was expecting was to play today.
Let's see here. That Thursday night game, Indianapolis came out and just rolled Tennessee.
Well, I tell you what, I've been saying since the beginning of the season, Indianapolis defense is no freaking joke.
Right.
Okay. And the hiccups that they had in the last 2 weeks prior, and I said this before as well, it's because Darius Leonard was out of the lineup with an injury. He anchors that defense. When he's in that game, that defense is blazing, dude.
Yeah, and that kid Naheem Hines.
See, that's just think of that backfield. It's a crapshoot because 1 week Naheem Hines would be good. The next week, Jonathan Walker.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So.
And I picked up Hines a few weeks ago off the free agent wire, and he gave me like 28 points Thursday night.
Well,
So,
you're
yeah.
in a position to win this week.
Yes, but I'm still concerned because Breeze didn't play a lot today, and I should have put Carr in instead of Baker.
Sorry, you can't predict injuries, dude.
Yeah, I know, but Baker, I had Carr in. I should have kept Carr and pulled Baker out, but I didn't do that either.
Well,
So Breeze only played one half, and Brady went gaga today, so he
Yes,
took
he
the lead
did.
back in the
yeah, and
touchdown pass.
he was on my opponent's
Please.
team. He scored
Brady-
41 fantasy points.
Yeah, Brady had 3 touchdowns today.
And I'm still going to win.
Yeah, Brady had 3 touchdowns today. So at least that worked out for you today, John, in your fantasy game.
Yeah. We're talking about that Thursday night game. Was that not a bizarre game? Tennessee completely dominates the first half, and then the Colts just tore them to pieces in the second half.
I didn't watch the game because I normally don't watch the Thursday night games because they're usually garbage.
Yeah.
But
Not
unless
this week.
and I only watch really if the Browns are playing because they get a lot.
They're
of
going to have a really good Thursday night game this week. I think Arizona and who are they playing? Arizona and I think it's a division game. Seattle?
Titans were up like 17-6 in halftime.
Yeah.
Colts scored 4 unanswered touchdowns in the second half and took it away from them.
Tennessee was up 7. It was 17-13 at halftime, and then the Colts exploded in the second half.
Yeah.
They
Have been
clamped down.
7-6.
They clamped down.
1
Yeah.
point.
Yeah, they didn't allow any points. They scored 21 unanswered points after halftime, and Tennessee didn't score the entire second half.
And
They did-
Phillip
they-
Rivers been balling lately. Watch for old
He's
man
still
Rivers.
look. I mean, he's still looking rough, Elliot. The man
Oh,
can't.
he
throw
does
more
look
than-
rough. You know what? There wasn't a day in his career he didn't look rough.
But the man
Okay.
can't throw more than 20 yards downfield anymore. He just can't do it.
But you know what? He adapts to the fact that he can't. And it's bringing him success. Yeah, he'll throw you a couple of interceptions. But he's been balling lately with these Colts.
Well, I'll give him credit. He was 29 of 39 for 308 yards and a touchdown. And he did not throw a pick. So you got to give him that much at least.
That Colts defense is still stout too.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Yeah, and you're right. Tennessee's defense is stout.
Yeah, but we beat him. So I'm happy.
Oh, the Blockbuster story.
Yes.
Yeah, fill us in.
No, I'm sorry. I'm still I'm kind of out of it. I'm not like
You're in a daze, I know.
You're still trying to.
past 10 minutes.
You're looking deep into the stats to try to figure out what the hell
Past
happened.
10 minutes, I haven't heard a single word. I was like, oh my God, I'm still on camera. I was like, I'm so
Well, you got this blank expression on your face.
Yeah.
dude, I'm so gone. Like, oh,
No, Jen, he's gonna tell it. Just give him a second here.
it was from Thursday Night Live for the webinar, and
Yeah.
I was trying to tell people to stop holding on to things that worked 20 years ago in business. You got to adjust, you got to adapt, you got to move forward. Don't be Blockbuster.
Yeah.
That was the message. So now I got, I need to put like sad face or something. Hold on, I got a good one. Let me find it. Hold on, we'll get a good one up for
Yeah,
the last.
Blockbuster is not a winning model these days.
No.
I think it's what, one left in Oregon. That's it.
Yeah, there actually is one left. I think it's in Oregon or Washington State, one of the two.
Yeah, somewhere in the Northwest.
One of those northwest places.
Here we go. We got a new one. We'll get a good one up for you guys because this is basically how I feel. There you go.
Oh,
My dude. And no, he's wearing the Marcel Darius jersey
Yes.
too. So I
This
feel
is the
for him.
Buffalo version of Fire Marshal Ed.
That is our version.
Fucking Marshall.
J-E-T-E. Is he dead? Did he die?
No.
No, he's still alive.
You just can't go to the games. They
Can't go
don't
to the
let you in
games,
stadium.
I'm so sorry, John.
New York ain't playing that COVID game when it comes to stadiums and shit.
See, Derek Carr had another good game. I mean, Actually, no, he did. That's Drew Lock. The Raiders picked off Drew Lock 4 times today. Derek Carr
was hurt. Drew Lock was hurt.
Yeah, big shout out to Philip Lindsay for the -2 yards, buddy. You killed it for fantasy for me today, buds. Thanks. Thankfully, I didn't need him because Thomas Brady showed up again. Thanks for coming out this week, buddy.
Yeah, actually, Derek did not have a great day. He was 16-25 for 154, no touchdowns, no picks. But they
still won,
That's
right?
they still won 20. Yeah, they won 37-12.
That's because the running game was on.
37-12.
Josh Jacobs was 112 yards for 2 touchdowns. Devontae Booker ran for 81 yards and 2 touchdowns. So yeah, that was.
They didn't need the air game today.
Yeah, they didn't need it.
And they still put up how many points?
37. AJ Cole
37 and Derek Carr with those stats. Really?
Yeah. AJ Cole kicked a 61-yard field goal.
Uh-huh. Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
That should be 4 points in fantasy.
Right?
Hey, John, is that irrelevant?
I got a question about the
You guys kind
Broncos.
of resemble each other a little bit.
Yeah, no, it looks like
Was
me.
it-
Right?
Would they actually consider doing the unthinkable
What's that?
and firing John Elway?
Hiring John Elway?
That
Yeah.
just came up in Discord. This Cowboys fan. I have decided that John Elway is a Kanon follower, whatever that means. His
QAnon.
team is losing, and he
QAnon.
wants to say the other team cheated. They're sports and politics all in one.
Yeah, it's QAnon.
All right, what's QAnon? I don't even know what that is.
They're
QAnon's a far
conspiracy
right.
theory. They're
You
conspiracy.
don't want to know.
Yeah.
Trust me. It's a bunch of conspiracy theorists, and they're
Trumpeteers.
totally
They're trumpeteers.
bonkers.
Yeah, they're hardcore Trump's supporters.
Yeah.
And
Oh, I haven't been able to talk to Eliot since all that happened. Oh, look, we got 18 minutes left. Let's get into it. Let's go.
Since what?
Let's do it.
Since what happened?
Since you
really want to talk
your
about
election
the,
and
you
your
still
fair
want to talk about the election?
Okay, John, but you know what? I didn't bring it up in the show because I talked about it with these guys before the show.
I don't
Here's
care.
the thing. Not just for the reason, the whole Trump thing, but I had some personal stuff going on. So for the last 3 weeks or so, I just been totally out of it. But when November 7th came along at around noon, and CNN said that Joe Biden was going to be the president, it's like everything just
Like a weight lifted off their
The
shoulders.
sea opened up, huh?
it was like oil of Olay, yo. No, it was
No,
like
Jen.
Calgon. Take me away.
We're trying not to, Jonathan.
No, we're not talking about
Our
parlor
literally-
either, Jen.
Literally,
Dude.
my whole demeanor went 180, yo.
Nice. Yeah.
Just like that.
My parlor account is called Not a Chance in Hell.
Yeah, parlor. No.
I wouldn't. I find it hilarious. All the people that are complaining are still going to a centralized. But I already ranted
Yeah.
about that. Like, hey, I really don't like big social media. It's centralized. It's going to censor me. Hey, I can go to another place that's centralized and they can censor me too. But because it's not Twitter, it's
What I'm finding hilarious, they're all announcing their departure from Facebook like it's LaGuardia.
good luck to
So,
you guys. Because
Yeah, it was definitely a weight off my shoulders, as I'm sure it was at least for 78 plus million people in this country.
Yeah, well, it's not over yet because they still got to win Georgia, the Senate seats.
Oh, they already called Georgia. They already
No,
called.
the Senate seats. The Senate seats.
Oh yeah, well, that's not till January 5th. I'm not going to worry that far out. You know
Take
what
it
I'm
take it 1 week at a time, man. Like a
saying? Look,
football.
that ain't till 2021. I'm good right
What
now.
makes you think 2021 is going to be any better than 2020?
Oh, it ain't. You guys are all screwed, man.
The question is, can it be worse?
No.
Yeah. Never say it can't be because it will be.
Hmm.
Yeah, we
Just
thought
like you never
2020.
thought- Just like
We
you never
thought that
call a
this
football
time
game
last year
until
because
it's over.
2019 was a shit show too. But yeah,
Yeah.
here we go. And then we met 2020, and there we are.
Do you remember Jen's gonna laugh at this. Do you remember, like, me and Jen I remember the beginning of the year we were talking about, we're gonna get some stuff fired up and everybody's gonna get really excited for the year. We're gonna have a great 2020. So Jen came up with this like tagline, like 2020 vision. Like it was gonna be like we were so excited for the year, and now it's like November. We're like, oh my gosh, could this year just finish, please?
Yeah, Brett.
Like,
Brett says
worst year in history.
2020 vision is like blindness.
Brett, I got news for you. You can't move to Canada because they're not allowing any immigration from the U.S. at this point in Canada.
They don't want us anywhere.
Trudeau has closed the border.
There's no country. There's no country that.
Man.
Dude, Mexico don't even want us.
Right.
Yeah, but we still get all these COVID cases up here from people traveling to America. So I don't understand. Oh, it's for business. So they close the borders, but there's still people that can come back and forth. It's very weird.
Yeah.
Very weird.
No, it's Canada. Of course it's weird.
It is. We're a very weird country.
Yes.
Hey, we're not any less weird than everybody else.
Yeah.
So,
This is a weird continent.
yeah,
Yeah.
I would say.
Yeah.
That's why I live off it.
You live on an island. There you go. At this point, when Europe and the UK have their shit together more than we do, there is a problem. So
there's
South Korea has their shit better than
yes.
What do we have 10 active cases, and this is the most that we've had ever here.
Do we have like 10 active cases a second? It's fucking
180,000 new cases yesterday alone.
yeah.
180,000.
You know what's really weird though? In Alberta, the province I was in,
Edmonton.
not a single flu case though.
Really?
None?
Not one.
Wow.
That's odd.
Wow. Things that make you go,
Right?
Arsenio.
No, Brett. Romeo Canal needs to retire and never be seen again.
Yeah, he's been around forever and really hasn't done anything, has he?
He's the oldest head coach in the history of the NFL.
They're actually going to make him. They're actually talking about making him the permanent coach.
They are talking about it. Yes, I don't think they will. He's like 73 or 74 years old.
So, the White Sox hired Tony Larussa.
Yeah, this is true. They did hire Tony Larussa. Yeah.
Yeah, he's like 78.
Yeah, that's true.
And an alcoholic. So you can't say age don't mean shit these days, dude. We got a 78-year-old president elect.
I was gonna say we just elected a 78-year-old man to be president for maybe 8 years. I don't know. I don't think he runs for a second term.
Not a chance. Nope.
We'll see how the first term goes. Maybe he'll do well enough to where he might continue.
No. One and done.
I think he's one and done. I mean, that's gonna be his choice, not. I mean, he's gonna pull a Jed Bartlett where he's making a deal with the wife. We'll do it, but for one term.
Kamala will be our next one.
She better keep her nose clean and she better do well, or she's not going to do it. This country's not ready.
Well, it's going to be important too who she picks as her running mate.
Yes, I don't think this country can elect a minority woman. I mean, she's Asian, she's Black, she's there was one other. She's like three. There's like three.
Jamaican Indian.
Yeah. So, I mean, I would love it. I would love to have her, but I don't know if this country will elect her because of that. And that's just the way. That's just how jaded this country is.
I think they will.
John, I love it. I love it.
Have you seen that?
Yes, I'm behind you. Yes.
Yeah, but do you see what it says below? Like, can you see?
I don't see what it says below.
So it says, "Did you get Hopkins?" Yes. Yeah. And then, what did it cost you? And this says, "Not a damn thing." Thanks for ruining Mandalorian for me this week. I appreciate it.
Have you watched it yet?
Of course I did. Yes.
But yes. Did you guys, I mean, I know Ken hasn't, but Eliot, did you happen to watch the newest episode of Mandalorian?
I never watched any of the previous episodes.
Really? You don't have Disney Plus?
Oh yeah, I do. Are you kidding? My kid has to have it. He's a Mandalorian fan.
Yeah, I mean.
Look, the sci-fi stuff, there was a phase in my life where I really enjoyed that stuff.
Yeah.
This ain't that phase.
Yeah.
I don't. I got burnt out on the Star Wars, Star Trek, all that kind of stuff.
Yep.
This is Mandalorian's what Star Wars should have been.
Yes. This with the
I hear it's
sequels.
phenomenal. I hear it's phenomenal.
It is.
It is.
It's great. The production
Every
is great.
It's like going to watch a new Star Wars movie.
Yeah.
The only
My
difference-
attention span would be zip. If I
Yeah,
tried to-
the third season's been already okayed, so they're gonna have at least 3 seasons. But what was exciting this week was one of the guest stars on it this week. That's what got me excited.
Look, I wasn't.
Asha Banks.
Well, yeah. Eliot would have appreciated that, but no.
Katie Sackhoff. I know.
Katie Sackhoff was the reason that.
Battlestar Galactica.
Yes. Starbuck.
Starbuck. Yeah.
She's a good follow on Instagram and Twitter, by the way.
That's actually going into the storyline, the canon of Star Wars.
Because she sent him to what's her face from
Ashoka, right?
Yeah, Ashoka Sato from the
Clone Wars and Rebels.
Wars. Yes.
Yeah. So it's all going to line up. So it's all
Yeah.
they're mixing it in, which is great.
Well, Boba Fett was in the first episode. I'm not sure. I'm sure he's going to be in more because we haven't seen the last of him. I'm sure.
Oh, no. He's going to be great.
Yeah.
He's going to kill everybody. It's going to be great. Kill them all.
Well, he's canon because in the books he shot his way out of the
Shot his way out of the Sarlacc. So
Yes.
he would be on Tatooine and he'd be
Yeah.
running around right around those times. So
Yes.
yeah. Oh, Battlestar was great. Battlestar
Yes.
Galactica was
Yeah,
fantastic.
if you have a chance to stream Battlestar, God, it's so good.
You know what the best part about it was to me?
What?
The camera angles.
Yeah, the camera shots.
How they do those
made
camera
it real.
shots.
It made it real. It was like the first show to do that too,
Yeah.
because they all do that now. They all do that. All the new movies do that with their special effects. But that was, I agree.
Discovery got a little bit better this week.
I can't get past the first season of Discovery. I can't
Oh.
get into it.
Hey, John.
Yes, sir.
By the way, I just needed to bring this up real quick.
Sure.
I actually watched the Social Dilemma the other day.
Oh, nice.
Creepy.
Yes. Yes.
Why we say come to Hive
Yes.
quickly before you can't.
Fucking creepy.
Come to Hive.
Well, now that I'm mentally in a better place, I'll start looking into. I got the Hive thing up here and all the addresses there. But
I have a
that
question
was-
for you, John.
Sure.
scary, dude.
This may be a bit sacrilegious, but I'm going to ask it anyway.
Okay.
Does Tim Hortons make instant coffee?
No. No, they don't. No, not that I know of. I've never seen it in the store. So,
Okay.
but they sell like home coffee, like the K cups and everything, right? Like,
Yeah.
Get that. But
We actually have Tim Horton now here in Texas, but I didn't see any instant coffee, and I was just kind of wondering. I wanted to try it if they had it, but
Right.
I'd never seen it, so I was just kind of wondering.
Jen,
Yeah, I've
Star
never
Trek
seen.
Discovery, Jen, is what we're talking about.
Yeah, Star Trek Discovery. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Brett wants my prediction for Vikings versus Bears. 2 words. Who cares?
I just Dalvin Cook. I don't even need. You know what? I'm up by like 60 points right now.
Yeah.
I just don't need the New England Patriots to do something miraculous on defense, which they won't.
Right.
So I don't even need Cook to go off. Just take it easy, buddy. How about you
Yeah.
just sit on the shelf this week?
Ooh, it looks
Don't get hurt.
Vikings Bears don't interest me.
Looks like Carolina might lose Teddy Bridgewater.
Minnesota.
He had a
may.
knee injury today.
Wow.
Yes,
He's having an MRI.
it wasn't. It was the healthy knee, not the one he had surgery on, and it doesn't seem to be too serious. But yeah.
I traded for him. Now it's like I traded Cam for Teddy
Yeah, Cam's a mess.
because I couldn't see Cam going up against Baltimore and doing much of
Yeah,
anything.
Cam is a hot mess, and I wouldn't touch Cam with a 10 pole. I wouldn't. Lamar Jackson's getting a lot of heat too because of he's just not, he's not living up to his potential this year, is what they're saying. So, but we'll see. I mean, they're playing a cupcake tonight, so they're probably going to win. But
That's because he drank his Kool-Aid after last season.
yeah, Yeah.
And the Kool-Aid kind of got a little
Who are
spoiled.
you calling a cupcake?
The Patriots.
Wow.
When's the last time you heard that about
Yeah, no kidding.
So I have a
I actually
41
heard
point-
someone
I have a
suggest
41-point lead, and my opponent has Justin
Belichick
Jefferson
should retire
and Eric
from
Wilson.
the Patriots or leave the Patriots and become the Giants' next general manager.
Hey, you know what?
Wow.
The Giants almost pulled off another victory against New England.
Yeah, they
As
did.
bad as they are, dude, they almost beat New England.
Yeah.
Well, they beat up on a bad Philadelphia team today, too.
Actually, no, they almost beat Tampa.
Oh, yeah, it was Tampa. You're right. It was
Yeah.
Tampa.
Yeah.
As bad as they were, they almost beat Brady.
Well, that was more Tampa being complacent than anything else. It wasn't.
I think they were looking ahead to the New Orleans game, and then they got
Well, they still got their ass kicked by New Orleans if they're looking ahead. Jesus.
You heard about that game? The Saints apparently went bananas in the locker room after the game was over.
Yes.
yeah,
No
they got
mask.
They
major
got
fines
fined.
coming,
Oh, they
and
need
they're
to be
gonna lose the
fined
draft.
big time.
And they're gonna
Jameis
lose
was
the
doing
draft.
his eating thing. He was doing this thing, and
Yeah.
they were all,
They're gonna lose draft pick, and they're gonna get some heavy fines.
because they were not practicing social distancing and they weren't.
No, they were
following
not.
the guidelines.
Didn't they tag the Raiders for a draft pick already?
Yes, they did.
It's coming. It's coming, New Orleans.
Yeah.
It's not like you can practice too much social distance in a
Oh,
locker room anyway, but
no.
But you should at least have your mask on. You know what I'm saying?
oh yes, absolutely.
Plain and simple. If the coaches have to go through an entire game wearing their fucking masks on the sidelines, you should have the courtesy of wearing your shit in the fucking locker room.
Yep.
Plain and simple.
Yep.
And if the
Agreed.
coach don't put his foot down, then it's his fucking fault.
Yep.
Because he's responsible for the whole fucking team.
I was cracking up at Harbaugh last night, bearing his microphone, headset microphone inside his mask.
Yeah. Harbaugh. He's not
Yeah.
going to be your head coach for long, Kenny. I know he's not going to be the head coach for long. I'm sorry.
I just want to just say one thing. It's not like I don't have enough anguish at the Cowboys, but Michigan. I mean,
And you're still going to play Ohio State in the last game of the season.
we're not going to beat anybody. I mean, this is the retribution.
You can't even beat
tour this year.
Indiana, Ken. You can't even beat Indiana. I mean,
Can't beat Indiana. Can't beat Wisconsin.
Nope.
We might not beat Illinois.
Jesus. Yeah, I think that's falling down around.
Cowboys are 2-7. The Michigan is 1-3. We're now what 3-10 combined.
Yes.
Yeah, I still haven't had enough.
We play you guys in the big house this year too. We're still going to kick your ass.
Yeah.
Hey, Mookie Betts got a World Series ring.
Ours.
Yes, he did.
I don't know who the next head coach of Michigan will be.
Yep. And John's
Oh,
going. John's got his T-shirt, his hat, and his Raptors thing up. So
Oh yeah, the rebuild is beginning, man. I
Yes.
heard everybody's jumping ship. So
and James Harden wants to go to Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Go to Brooklyn. No sleep till Brooklyn.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and the Lakers want to get what's his face from Oklahoma City. I forget his name.
Schroeder
Yes.
signed, traded to the and then apparently they're trying to get Ibaka too. So imagine that team next year.
Wow.
They were very good this year, let alone and now they're going to be better next year too. Look at this, John. Look at behind Eliot.
That's fine. That's okay. But you see, we're no longer defending world champs. But what I'm saying is still true.
You can't take the title of champion away, but they were
Thank you.
no longer defending champions.
Thank you, sir. That's fine. That's okay. It looks good though. It looks good back there. That's
Yes.
nice. It's good.
All right, guys. What do you say we wrap it up for another week?
Yeah, because I need to go and I haven't had a drink in 5 years, but I think I might need one today.
Oh shit!
Now, John, don't fall off the wagon just because they lost one game.
Don't.
Not just because they lost one game.
Yeah, just don't and say you did.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Better.
We'll believe you.
All right, folks, we're headed out of here. On behalf of my producer, Eliot Big E Lamba, glad to have him back in the fold. My buddy Ken Coslow, and of course, my good friend John G. Olson. We are the Sports Nerds, and we will be out, and we'll be back again next Sunday at 7 o'clock Eastern Time. Hope to see you then. Eliot, play the outro.
Well, there you have it, Nerds Nation. Another Sunday episode of the Sports Nerd Show in the books, and we're actually still live to tell about it. Now, on behalf of our hosts, Scott, the Sports Nerd, right? John, Bob, and Ken, the three other lovable members of the Ramp Pack, and yes, me, Big E. The entire pack would once again like to thank you all for participating with us in the best 90 minutes of sports smack talk on the web today. So until next Sunday night, dear nation, we want to leave you with a quick PSA. Please stay safe. Please practice social distancing. And for fuck's sake, please wear a fucking mask. You just got hit with a pack rant from the Ramp Pack. And with that, fellas, we are